I was walking in a neighborhood recently and I was reminded of how we take care of our homes matters. And you can have two homes that are in the same neighborhood on the same block, and one can be thriving and look really nice and it's clean and maintained well, and the other one can start to fall into disrepair over time. And that reminded me of the story that Jesus tells in Matthew chapter 7 about the wise and the foolish builder. The foolish builder built his house on the sand. And so when the storm came, his house fell over with a great crash. But the wise man built his house on the rock, on a firm foundation. And so when the storm came to him, his house was able to stand and be secure. And I believe that we're in a season right now, and it will continue, where we're going to begin to see who has built their house on the rock, who is anchored in Christ, who trusts and believes his word in the middle of hard times. We're going to see those of us who have been trusting in God, who have been faithful to him, who have been seeking him, studying his word, wanting to know him, spending time in his presence. We're going to be anchored in him. We're going to have him sustain us during difficult times. And it's important for us to remember that when we are anchored in God, that we don't have to be afraid of whatever comes. We don't have to be afraid of the storm. We don't have to be shaking and stumbling and struggling and frustrated. Even if we deal with difficult times, we don't have to be afraid because we know where our foundation is. Build your foundation on the rock. I encourage you to do that today so that when a storm comes, you will be able to stand.